Jake Knapp shoots a 59 on Thursday, right? It was the 15th sub-60 round on the PGA Tour. He ended up finishing 6th, and I love when people are like, oh, he shot a 59, but he didn't even win. Of the 15 that I just referenced to you, and the all-time one was a 58 by Jim Furyk, they didn't win. Five players went on to win in the sub-60 category. He had a 29 on his opening 9. He started with 5 consecutive birdies. He came back with a 30, 16 of 18 greens, 12 of 14 fairways. Strokes gained total that day on the field, plus 9.625. Rounded to 10, if you please. He only needed 96 feet of putts made, which you could hear that in a normal mortal round and go like, well, he didn't make a lot. Well, that's because he didn't need to make a lot. He was hitting it so close. I mean, you just heard from Joe. Joe had 135 feet of putts made in his third round. He shot a 64. So Jake Knapp was with us a few months back now. We asked him about, kind of the stuff that I like to know from young players. I asked him about how he views his brand. What is his brand? What's the Jake Knapp brand? How he balances the emotional side. And the emotional side to me with particularly the best of the best is, do you measure yourself, call it self-worth, self-image, whatever you want to call it, against the score that you shoot? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that flow and ebb of confidence. And how do you keep the confidence on the high, especially for him? He shoots a 59 on Thursday, has a triple on Sunday that takes him out of contention. How do you find the road that will continue to see you progress? Here's Jake Knapp from a little while back. I know this question's kind of a chicken and the egg, but when you said it hasn't always been a smooth ride, what comes first? The confidence or the good play?
I would say the good play. I mean, confidence can come and go. Confidence, like, it's great when it's there, but that would mean that all you need to do is be confident to play well. And there's a lot of confident guys out there that go and have bad weeks all the time, myself included. So, the confidence is great, but at the same time, it's really just like the kind of skill and will, determination, all that kind of stuff that gets you through it. But confidence definitely plays a part. There's definitely times when you're out there and you feel like nothing can go wrong. And those times are great, but that's just not how golf is all the time. So the confidence definitely helps, but it's not the only piece in the puzzle.
Jake, did you ever have to go through the period when, how do I phrase it? You judged yourself based upon the score that you shot on that particular day?
I think I still slightly do it on a daily basis. I think I wouldn't say I judge myself necessarily. I mean, I think my happiness post round is definitely affected for a few minutes after. And then once you usually have, a conversation with somebody after the round, it kind of brings you back to earth, and, you go back and you figure out what you did wrong, and you go try to, do better the next day.
You obviously know from the year that you've now spent on the PGA Tour that you are your own brand out there, right? You are the CEO of your own brand.
For sure.
Jake Knapp brand. So my question to you is, what do you want that brand to represent?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for me, just somebody who, loves playing golf, works hard, I enjoy the full spectrum of it, the training and dieting and stretching and, leading up to a tournament preparation, all that kind of stuff. And in terms of my overall brand, just somebody that's, truthful and honest, and somebody who, really enjoys it out there, even though I tend to be somebody who's, not necessarily as emotional on the golf course until it gets down to maybe those last few holes or something. But that's a good question. I think just overall, I've just tried to always be myself. Who that is, whoever people kind of want to see me, what they want to see me for. But for the most part, just pretty laid back, easy going. And I just try to have a good time out there.
Jake Knapp on the Fairways of Life show. This is the man that became the 15th sub 60 round on the PGA Tour on Thursday.